Thanks for tuning in to another episode of QU Jams. I'm your host, Jake Friedberg, and for this week's segment, we have a highly anticipated show with Bobby Mahoney and the Seventh Son. How are you guys doing today?
Good, man. How are you?
Excellent, Jake.
Great.
Thanks for having us.
We're here with Bobby Mahoney himself and John Alba. John Alba is our very near and dear to our hearts general manager of Q30. And just to get things rolling, you guys have quite the band resume. You guys have played, were nominated for the 2014 and 13 Top Upcoming Band in the Asbury Music Awards, and you were nominated in 2014 for the best best music video for your song "New Aged Outlaws."
Yeah.
And just for anybody who does not know, the Asbury Music Awards are a ceremony that's held for New Jersey's great new best rising upcoming musicians, and it helps them grow their fan base and gather some publicity. Is that true?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. And the Asbury music community, it kind of all dates back to Bruce Springsteen's start back in the late 60s, early 70s. And it's a great community where we've been very fortunate to put ourselves in a strong position in thus far.
Yeah, all the club promoters and all the journalists and all the music fans in Asbury have been very supportive and kind of taking us in and really have been helping us and pushing us to do good things in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you guys mentioned Bruce, but we're going to talk more about him definitely for sure. So something else that you guys have done, you guys have played in. You guys are on a tour right now.
Yes.
You're on a 12 venue tour all across the East Coast, and Quinnipiac is currently your 10th stop, correct?
yeah, I believe that's right. Yeah,
Right?
Kind of lost
Math,
count. But
yeah.
yeah.
Math is a little hard.
So, I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, it sounds
Music
about
is
right.
math.
Yeah.
Kind of. So you're almost done with your tour. Do you guys have a favorite venue that you've played at so far?
On this particular run, or in general,
You can say in this particular run, and then you can go to in general.
so far I think the best show we had on this run was probably was Light of Day on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably we played the Stone Pony for Light of Day, which is a Parkinson's foundation, Parkinson's Research Foundation. We played a big show at the Stone Pony in Asbury Park this past January, which was packed. It was really great, really
It's such a great feeling.
high
You have
energy.
everybody
Yeah,
singing the words to your song.
yeah, no,
It
people were
was
into it.
awesome. We had a bunch of people on stage for one of the songs we're going to play today.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Awesome.
And Light of Day, of course, is named after a Bruce Springsteen song. Which
Yes, it is. Yeah,
I do know how much you love Bruce Springsteen, and we're going to cover a lot more about him
he
later.
likes him.
Yeah?
He idolizes. Mine's far less creepy than his is.
We'll get into that.
Okay.
But for right now, the first song you guys are about to play is called Mayhem. Can you talk a little bit about the song?
Oh yeah, it was. We just released an acoustic EP actually last week called Luck, and it's all me. It's just me with like acoustic guitar, piano, and singing. And
Do you play play piano too?
Yeah, a little bit. The song Mayhem, the single has piano on it.
Okay.
I just felt really close to these like small group of songs I wanted to record simply and quickly just to put them out and just songs I wanted to sing and wanted to have out now. And this song means a lot to me. It's probably the closest to my heart on this group of songs. So
Okay.
I like this one a lot.
Great. Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
You ready, sir?
Do it.
All right,
All
this
right.
is called Mayhem.
All right.
Uncover the hole, breathe out the window. Let me see your eyes. Are you feeling anything at all? Not just yet, but I will if you tear this apart. And just forget about me. Whoa, mayhem. It's nights like this that I just wanna cry, but no tears fall, and you don't come back again. Oh, mayhem. You stay in bed while I shovel the snow. Let me see your smile. Are you feeling anything at say you're bad luck, but baby, so am I. Falling asleep, don't you never know every night. You say you're bad luck, but baby, maybe it's lame. Whatever we had, you'll always be my man. Hey, forget the world, it's you and I, mayhem girl. Hey, forget the world, it's you and I, mayhem girl. Hey, forget the world, it's you and I, mayhem girl.
That was great. Once again, that song is called Mayhem off of your solo EP called Luck, and we've got some great stuff coming up, so stay with us as we take a quick break.
We are your source for entertainment news.
Thanks for staying with us, and now for more John and Bobby. John, I remember when we first met in our QU 201 class, sophomore year.
Yes.
And we sat next to each other, and we talked about music a lot.
Much more so than the individual
Right,
in the community
right.
or what any of
Well, I
that.
don't even remember the actual title for
Okay.
the class.
National
but I
community.
remember our teacher would always let us out with 40 minutes of the class left to go.
Right.
It was
like a good class.
It was, yeah, it was all right. But that's when you first told me about your band. And I
Yeah.
remember you casually brought yourself up and you told me just to go check you guys out on YouTube. So I did just that. And I saw you guys, and you guys had a lot of live concert recordings and just a lot of fine-tuned and well put together content. And so obviously you guys have been playing together for since then. And on your sign here it says that you were established in 2010.
Right.
But when did you guys actually meet and decide to make a legitimate band?
yeah,
How did that
I
process
was about
happen?
6 years old.
Well, considering you're only 7 now, that doesn't make sense. But I played in a band. Bobby and I went to high school together in East Brunswick, New Jersey. And I played in another band. It was a really crappy cover band with some people who...
Was it a Bruce cover band?
It was not, but one person,
Weezer Pearl
one
Jam
person
thing.
in the band actually has gone on to a tremendous amount of musical success in the band Modern Baseball, which
Okay.
many may be familiar
I
with.
actually, I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, very, very popular. But I kind of was through playing with them, and he had taken up a gym course with a concentration in golf.
I got stuck in it.
With my other best friend, who's a drummer, and he's also very good at golf. So they paired the bad guy with the good guy.
Yeah, the gym teacher's like, okay, you are not very good, so you go with the kid who's the captain of the golf team. And it ended up being Drew, who's a drummer, and him and I started jamming together. We were like, oh, this is fun. We liked a lot of the same music. He was like, oh, do you think maybe I can invite John next time? And I had met John a few times. He had jumped up and played a song with my band, my old band at the time, and then he had jumped up, I jumped up with his band at a show. We had known each other, and mostly through other friends, but we know we had like a mutual respect, and we knew we liked a lot of the same song and the same artists. So we're like, oh yeah, let's have John come play. And then from there we just, we really haven't stopped since,
Bobby and I are the only ones left from
The original lineup.
Original formation, December 2010.
And you guys still play with your other bands just to jam your past
With our
bands?
friends? You mean
to
like
jam?
friends? Yeah,
just for
occasionally,
friends.
yeah.
Or is it
When we see
Seven
them-
Sun all the time?
Well, I mean, for gigs, it's Seven Sun all the time. But we have friends in a lot of different bands that we collaborate with. And
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
steal members from.
something for your fans that maybe left a little unclear. is looking at your logo, Scoundrels from the East Side and Deviants from the Bottom Line. What's that all about?
On the Friends in Low Places record, there's a song called Scoundrels, and it's about, just kind of having, one night left of, this album as a whole is about, going from kind of growing up. And this is kind of about, one night to define, your, teenage years or, being a kid. And it's a long song. It's like a mini epic. It's I think our favorite on the album. And we took that line as like kind of like a motto or mantra for us, and I think it's cool. And I thought it would look good on the label.
Yeah,
So,
I agree with you. It does look really cool. It adds some ambiguity to your
Yeah,
band.
some
It makes
mystique.
Some
Yeah.
mystique, exactly.
Yes.
So the next song you guys are going to play is called "Jackie Was a Renegade." Would you like to talk about, or please talk about?
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, right. The motivation behind the song and the writing process for it.
Well, I wrote this one for the new record that's going to be coming out in July called The Outskirts. And this song, a lot of times I won't write about one individual person. Like, there is no person I know named, Jackie.
Yeah,
and
just
she
is
was
a
may or may not have been a renegade.
symbol for
But
many
it's I
people.
kind of, composite different people. I composite different people and, events and experiences and put them together into a song a lot of times. And this is one of those. An example, I had like a riff. And from there, just kind of the song grew.
That's abbreviated history there, but let's. A lot of times, Bobby and
Please
I.
elaborate.
Yeah, sure. Bobby and I.
Are we getting into this now?
Have different accounts of history and how it goes.
Right.
I'm usually right.
Where Bobby, our songwriting process is very much a tag team effort.
The competition at the same
and
time.
sometimes it's a competition. And Bobby likes to leave out facts often.
What the hell did
when
you?
referring
You had,
to-
you had the end part. You had the end part. The sing song.
Oh yeah, okay, whatever.
Dan had
This
that.
is us trying to be Weezer, guys. That's what this boils down to.
All right, so let's hear it.
It's copyright. You can't do that.
I can't do that. This is called Jackie Was a Renegade. You ready? Jackie was a renegade, growing up in a leather cage. Jackie dropped out of high school when Simple Plan was still cool. And as hard as I might try, I wonder why. As hard as I might try, I wonder why. And let me know when you roll through town. Wave as you pass me by. And let me know if you want to stay out. And I'll be here waiting. Follow your heart, follow the wind, follow every crazy and wild wind. And never let that fade. Jackie was a renegade. Jackie has tattoos on her neck, quotes from Elvis and Joan Jett. She has rings on her fingers, the swagger of an old gunslinger. As hard as I might try, I wonder why. As hard as I might try, I wonder why. And let me know if you run through town. I'll wave as you pass me by. And let me know if you want to stay out. And I'll be here waiting. Follow your heart, follow the wind, follow every crazy and wild wind. And never let that fade. Jackie was a renegade. Go, John. Jackie loved to drive fast. She knew it would never last. Jackie loved to drive fast. She knew it would never last. And as hard as I might try, I wonder. was a renegade. Jackie 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 was a renegade. And Jackie was a renegade. And Jackie was a renegade. And Jackie was a renegade.
That was great, guys. Now we're going to have to cut to a quick commercial break, but stay with us for the final song.
Welcome to Joya Spa and Salon in Hamden. Whether you want a new look or the perfect wedding day hair, come to us for complete hair and nail care, cuts, styles, updos, extensions, and beautiful dimensional hair color, as well as manis and pedis, acrylics, gels, and shellac. Treat yourself to a facial, a peel, or microdermabrasion. Relax with a variety of massage techniques, including Swedish and hot stone massage. Joya Spa and Salon. Call today.
Welcome back. It's been a great show so far. Now we're going to hear a little bit about your guys' influences. So we talked a little bit about Bruce and how you guys have played at the Light of Day organization. So Bobby, you've actually played with Bruce Springsteen before.
Yeah.
And for a young musician to be exposed by somebody with that kind of legend attached to him, what was that like for a young musician's career?
It was really incredible, and I'm very lucky that I've had the opportunity to do so on a few occasions. And he's always been, very soft-spoken, but very nice, very kind. Being able to say I've played my favorite song next to my, hero who wrote the song twice is insane to think about. And I'm very lucky.
Yeah.
So it was very cool.
Yeah. And then being from New Jersey, loving Bruce is in your blood.
Yeah, I mean, there's some
goes
of us.
hand in hand.
It's not universal, but it's kind of pretty much common knowledge that he runs the place, so it's okay.
Okay, so from there, we're going to kind of segue into other influences. And I have a feeling I know what John's going to say because of the strap on his guitar. But
yes, it is
you guys can
obviously
answer
John
this-
Cafferty and the Beaver Brown.
You guys can answer this individually. Who are some of your other influences and favorite musicians?
Well, I mean, both of us are diehard
AC/DC
AC/DC fans. I take it probably to an extreme that
Well,
is unhealthy.
For me, it's Springsteen, AC/DC, and for him, it's AC/DC, Springsteen. It's it's very close, but yeah, AC/DC is a huge influence on us. I'd say on the sound of the band, also Weezer on the new stuff has had a pretty big impact.
There's a little bit of Weezer.
Is Weezer-
It's you hear influences from other bands, but at the same time, I think we're at the point where we're establishing what our sound is, and it's a hard rock sound,
Growing
but it's a
pains.
fun rock sound. There's no bones about it. It's just it's straightforward. We don't try to beat around the bush with things. It's just very straightforward.
It seems like you guys have come to the time where you're choosing your own identity as a band, and it's growing pains, but it's necessary.
Growing pains. I mean, you didn't grow at all, so I mean,
Another shot fired.
Good one. But yeah, I think people like Foo Fighters as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Gaslight Anthem, Green Day.
You guys have played with Gaslight Anthem, correct?
Yeah, we played with them a few summers ago. They wouldn't know it, but we did. And they're a big influence of mine. Not as much John, but they've had a big influence on me. And then people like everyone from like the Stones, the Beatles,
All the classics.
yeah, the Who.
Bobby's got a Warren Zevon tattoo.
Yeah, Warren Zevon's one of my favorite songwriters.
Right. It's hard when you listen to music like that, Foo Fighters or the Stones, to not have them in some way influence your music.
Oh yeah, they've influenced so many people for the last 100 years.
Springsteen was influenced by the Beatles.
Right.
The Beatles influenced themselves.
It just gets the ball rolling.
When they remembered where they were. And I mean, Angus Young, the guitarist for AC/DC, incredible influence by the Stones, and then he gets to play with the Stones. So like it works in a circle.
I'm just a big Creating Clementine fan.
Right.
Of course. And so your last song is Another Deadbeat Summer,
Correct,
and this is the one that you were nominated for the best music video for.
New Age Outlaws is actually the one we were nominated, but this
think this
one
is a better video.
This one, I actually think this was a better video too.
Okay.
This was our second single off Friends in Low Places, and it was probably our most popular song. It got us radio play, and we filmed a music video for it at the Jersey Shore, and Bobby, it was pretty similar to real life events where Bobby is basically a third wheel on everything, and he got dragged to the Jersey.
An awkward third wheel.
Right, got dragged to the Jersey Shore on a date where he was the third wheel, and embarrassing things happened to him.
It was a lot of fun filming. We filmed it with the guy Zach Morrison, who also did the New Age Outlaws video. But we spent a lot of time working with him on it, and no, he's great. He's going to be an upcoming, is upcoming, and he's going to do great things in the film world. And the fact that we're able to work with him is great. We help each other out. He gets his stuff out there with our videos, and we get to, use him.
And we're going to continue working with him as well. We're going to be working with him on several different projects. We have, as we talked about earlier, The Outskirts is our newest album that will be coming out in 2015. And with The Outskirts, we're going to be doing 2 music videos. We're going to have a first single dropping in probably about May-ish.
Okay.
So it's actually sooner than people think. And once that actually drops, things are going to start rolling.
Okay, yeah.
excited,
And
yeah.
then just the cycle continues as you guys continue to establish yourself. You're going to have young bands looking up to you now. I'm sure some already do.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right.
We're very self-deprecating, Jake.
Yeah.
No, we're our least favorite fans.
Nah, it's just motivation to keep,
That's right.
keep on
Absolutely.
going.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
All right, so another Deadbeat Summer.
Okay, so.
They don't care about me, don't give a damn about me, but I guess it's just as well, because we're down alone, cast from a fool's food, and I guess I'm feeling alright. I just wanted to say good night to the senoritas, and good night to the non-believers, and here's to another deadbeat summer. Yeah. Well, then they started a war, no clue they're fighting for, biting the bullet and start the show. And then she'll mess me up and run off with some guy that'll hit her and quit her after just one night. And good night to the senoritas, and good night to the non-believers, and here's to another deadbeat summer. And good night to the setting stoners and the fake-ass wannabe indie rockers, and here's to another wasted night. And get me out of here with the cigarettes and the warm beer. Get me out of here, they're coming again every year. Get me out of here with the cigarettes and the warm beer. Get me out of here. Well, now they're stuck in a trance with Devil and Molly dance around pretty heads, addicted to nicotine, television and caffeine, high sex and Rob C. Ambrose bed. I just wanted to say good night to the senoritas, and good night to the non-believers, and here's to another deadbeat summer. Good night to the setting stoners and the fake-ass wannabe indie rockers, and here's to another wasted night. Another wasted night. Another wasted night. It's alright.
Nice ending, guys. I like the rock starness.
Thanks so much.
So you guys are finishing up your tour like we talked about earlier. But in the summer's coming up, and we know that you have an album coming along on the way, which you guys have talked about. And you can talk a little bit about more of what to expect for your fans.
Like I said, we put out an acoustic EP last week called Luck, It's available for free on Bandcamp. So that's cool. It's like 6 songs, a nice little acoustic thing. One of our super fans put it as it's a nice appetizer for what's the big entree that's coming, which is the Outskirts, which will be out. Full band records coming out this summer, July 18th. We're doing a big CD release show in New Jersey, so if you find yourself in the area, feel free
Check
to
'em
stop
out.
by.
Yeah.
And then we're just gonna keep playing. We have summer dates that we haven't announced yet that we're coming on, and then
Some very cool plans.
yeah, especially some stuff coming up for the end of the summer. Possibly some international travel, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's exciting.
yeah. So
We've done 2 Canadian trips, so we're hoping to expand on that.
yeah. So,
Growing your fans internationally.
yes.
Guten Tag, baby.
Yeah, yeah. Soon, people all over the world will be singing another Deadbeat Summer.
Claro que sí.
All right, so you talked about how you have your music on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Do you have any other social media links?
Yeah, we're on. Well, the website is BobbyMahoneyMusic.com, and then the Facebook is Facebook.com/7sunband. 7sun Music.
Facebook is music.
7sun Music. Twitter @7sunband. What else we got? Christian Mingle.
Farmers Only.
Farmers Only,
Okay,
yeah.
Cupid.
Yeah.
Tinder.
There's a new one. There's one for gluten-free singles. So
Okay.
we're on that one too.
Good, right up your alley.
Yeah, of course.
Bobby Gluten-Free Mahoney.
Okay.
Give me gluten.
So, once again, thank you guys, Bobby Mahoney and the Seventh Son. Stay tuned for their upcoming projects, and watch our earlier episodes of QU Jams on the Q30 website. Next week is our final episode of the semester featuring John Shepard, who is actually working on.
Went to high school
Yeah.
with
Went to
him.
high school.
He's on the album.
You guys
he
are all
sings backup
friends.
vocals. Yeah. Well, he was in
I
John's
was in
first
my
band.
first band with him.
And we've played God knows how many shows between then since, and
He's
a
as
good
big
guy.
as a diva as I am, so we're looking forward to it.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks again for joining us, and stay tuned next week for all that excitement.